Coming up, reports confirm Donald Trump will be coming to Valdosta.
An arrest has been made in conjunction to a Moultrie shooting.
We'll have these stories and more. Your News Valdosta starts now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Jarrell Wynn.
And I'm Taylor Morrell. News Valdosta has confirmed that Donald Trump will hold a rally next Monday at Valdosta State University. The rally will be held at the university's athletic complex. The doors will open at 4 p.m. and the rally beginning at 6 p.m. High attendance is expected, and there has been no mention whether or not tickets must be purchased at the attendance.
The Valdosta Land Development Authority is currently in negotiations with a manufacturing company that could bring 200 jobs to the area. The project has been named Project Max because the company name hasn't been released yet. The project will include a $100 million investment, producing an estimated 200 jobs in the first phase alone. That amount could be double if the company decides on expansion. A site was looked at last Friday by the company. If all goes according to plan, the Project Max facility will be operational by October of 2017.
The brother of a shooting victim has been arrested and charged with murder in connection with one of the two shootings that occurred Tuesday in Moultrie. According to reports from the Moultrie Observer, 23-year-old Dontarius Williams has been charged with the murder of 23-year-old Rashawn Monte Bigelow. Bigelow was shot and killed at the intersection of 1st Avenue and 7th Street Southwest about 3:10 p.m. Less than an hour later, Williams' 25-year-old brother, Darian Williams, was shot and injured at the nearby 100 block of 4th Street. Darian Williams is in stable condition at a hospital in Macon. Officials of the Bureau of Investigation are continuing to investigate.
The Valdosta Fire Department was dispatched to a 3-car accident for possible entrapment at the 2705 block of Bemis Road yesterday around 2:30 p.m. There were 5 patients on the scene, with 4 being transported to South Georgia Medical Center. Another person was airlifted by a helicopter from the scene with critical injuries. The area was secured by fire personnel from any apparent hazards and then turned over to Valdosta City Police for investigation.
The fire department was also dispatched to a house fire on Bunch Circle last Thursday morning around 10:30 a.m. Fire units attacked the fire from the side with a hose line, while additional firefighters searched the house. Around 45% of the house was severely damaged and 100% smoke and heat damaged. 4 people were displaced because of the fire, but no one was injured. Firefighters believe that the fire was caused by smoking in the home.
The Georgia Board of Regents has announced that there will be no increase in college tuition in the state for the 2016-2017 academic year. This announcement comes after years of complaints from students and parents about the rising cost of a college education in Georgia. Also in the works is a plan for future tuition increases to be based on the rate of inflation in the state, which would keep the increases lower than previous tuition spikes.
The Georgia Firearms Industry Non-Discrimination Act passed in the Senate on Wednesday despite strong opposition. This bill's purpose is to keep banks from refusing to provide credit or financial services to legal gun sellers. Georgia Democrat Emanuel Jones opposes the bill because he feels it gives the gun industry an unfair advantage. However, Republican Senator Jesse Stone sponsored the bill, saying it would protect Second Amendment rights and help to avoid frivolous lawsuits. When we return, Lowndes County High School names a new principal.
We'll have this story more, so don't go away.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Lowndes High School has officially chosen a new principal. During the February Lowndes County School Board meeting, Mrs. Luang McCall was approved as the new principal of Lowndes High School. She served there as the interim principal since July 2015. Next year will be the 50th anniversary of LHS, and the motto for 2016 will be looking back, moving forward.
Valdosta City Schools have a new bus stop for students who are picked up usually around the intersection of Hickory Road and Harmon Drive. Due to construction, the bus stop has moved to the intersection of Hickory Road and St. Augustine Road. The construction will last for about 6 months. Students began using the new bus stop on Friday.
Valdosta High School students Bobby and Raquel Goddard have started a new recycling program for the spring semester. Their intent is to raise awareness among other students about the need for recycling plastic, water, and Gatorade bottles. According to Valdosta City Schools, city officials said they were pleased to see such interest from the high school students, and together they are designing a custom recycling container for the Wildcats. Bobby and Raquel are responsible for monitoring the bins and emptying them weekly.
Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport has called for the Transportation Security Administration to be more efficient when regulating the crowds that are passing through security. The TSA is known to be very slow when checking people, causing a wait time of up to 52 minutes. This, in turn, causes travelers to miss their flights. This affects Valdosta-Lowndes County citizens due to the fact that Valdosta Regional Airport has only 3 flights to and from Atlanta. The Atlanta Airport says that if TSA does not quicken their work, the Atlanta Airport will be looking to hire a private contractor for the screenings.
The city of Valdosta celebrated another police officer for his work toward the city. Last Thursday, Officer Barry Williams was honored as the 2016 Rotary Club Officer of the Year at the 9th Annual Law Enforcement Appreciation Dinner. The Valdosta Police Department nominated Officer Williams for his work and aid to the city and citizens of Valdosta during his 24 years of service with the department. One of the ways Williams aided the city is by building relationships with the citizens that have helped him solve crime.
This Saturday, the VLPRA hosted a thrift store fashion show at the Senior Center located at East Park Avenue. Beyond the Runway consisted of secondhand fashion models by adults and children with disabilities. All proceeds went to the VLPRA Special Olympians to cover their competition travels and expenses. All clothes were provided by Goodwill.
Trevecca Gates was the winner of the January Charles Ames Travel Essay Contest at Wiregrass Tech. Wiregrass holds this competition every month to give traveling students a chance to win money to put towards gas. Ames says he created this contest to help students stay in school and to continue their education.
A recent study done by Augusta University showed that secondhand smoke causes obesity in children, as well as decreased mental abilities. In Georgia, reportedly more than 40% of children live with a parent that smokes. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Sources also found that there are about 4,800 premature deaths from the use of tobacco. One of the solutions to prevent secondhand smoke damages is for children to get plenty of fresh air and exercise, whether they're indoors with smoke or not.
It's time for another short break, and then we'll be back with the local weather from Kendrick King.
So stay with us.
Wonderful day, just beautiful weather. The high today, it's going to be in the low 90s. Overnight low dropping down to And then for the rest of the weekend, check this out. 85 degrees, perfect day for getting outside.
My dad's one of the producers. He's over there.
Bring this week.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now it's time to check in on our local weather with Kendrick King. Kendrick?
Thanks, guys. Today we can expect to see cloudy skies throughout the day. There will be no chance of rain, so you can keep those umbrellas at home. The high will be 77 degrees, so it will be a warm day even though the sun will be covered by the clouds. It will also be windy, so a light jacket might be needed as well if you're planning to be outside this afternoon. Tonight, the temperature will drop down to 55 degrees, meaning it will get cooler as the night progresses. There will be a 20% chance of rain as well, so be sure to keep your umbrellas close by if you'll be out tonight. Tomorrow, there will be rain showers with scattered storms throughout the day with a high of 78 degrees. There will be a 50% chance of rain, so before you leave your house, make sure you wear your raincoat. It will also get very windy, so make sure you have a strong umbrella as well. The UV index for today is a 3 on a 10-point scale, meaning you won't receive hazardous radiation. The pollen count is at a medium, so if you have allergies, be cautious because the pollen is coming down from many trees in the local area such as alden, juniper, and oak. Well, that's all I have for the weather today. Back to you guys at the news desk.
Thanks, Kendrick. Coming up, we'll take a look at the latest in local sports.
So stay with us.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back.
Now it's time to catch up with sports anchor Kwan Cook for the latest sports report. Kwan?
Congrats to Valdosta High's Tim Huff on signing with Oglethorpe University's soccer team in Atlanta. Huff is a talented kid with a bright future who plays hard and leaves everything he has on the field. This is the first signing of the season for the soccer team. Go, go, go. Lowndes men's soccer team seems to be unstoppable. They took home the win on last Friday against Lee County with a 4-0 score. This was the team's first regional win. There is an away game on February the 26th at 8 against Collins Hill. Let's see if they can keep this winning streak alive. The Valdosta High's baseball team lost in a very close game yesterday in the Wildcat Invitational. The Valdosta bullpen handed out 9 walks and 4 hit batters. The Wildcats got out to a strong start, putting up 5 runs on the board in the first 2 innings of the game. But the team just struggled to stop South Forsyth's last surge in the top of the 7th. The Wildcats had the last at bat, but could not get anything going. This is the Wildcats' second loss of the season after also losing to Pope High on Saturday. The Cats are struggling against quality opponents, and their current record is 3-2. Valdosta High will have another non-conference game at home against Columbia High School from Lake City, Florida on February the 25th at 7 p.m. The Lowndes baseball team had a huge second inning to lift them past Pope High in the Wildcat Invitational on Saturday. The Vikings fell behind 2-1 in the first inning and used multiple pitchers to close out the Greyhounds' late push to get back into the game. The final score was 10-7. With this win, the Vikings are now 2-1 on the season, and we'll be back on the diamond tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. in Thomasville to play Thomas County Central High School. The Boys and Girls Club is a place for kids in surrounding areas. At this center, they have the ability to learn, develop, and grow. Upcoming events include registration for recreational, spring baseball, and t-ball. Registration for these teams will end on March the 4th. For more information, check out the Boys and Girls Club on Valdosta website. That's all I have for sports today. Now let's go back to the news desk.
Thanks, Kawan. Coming up next, an elementary school career day enlists the help of local firefighters.
We'll have all this and more, so don't go away.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
And we're back with News Valdosta.
The Valdosta Fire Department to participate in the Pineville Elementary School Career Day on Friday. The Valdosta City Fire Department participated in the Pineville Elementary School Career Day Friday. They spoke to students about future career opportunities in firefighting that could be available to them if they worked hard and stayed in school. Teachers thanked the Valdosta City firefighters for participating and being positive role models for the students.
In honor of Black History Month, author Rob Rogers will perform his one-act play about Lieutenant Henry Flipper's court case and the controversy surrounding it. Flipper was the first African-American to graduate from West Point and become a distinguished officer. The play illustrates how he finds himself being tried for the embezzlement of government funds and being dismissed from the Army. Was he treated fairly at all times? You can find out by coming to see the play on Wednesday at 6 at the Valdosta Lowndes Library.
I'm Drew Owen, and thanks for watching our program today.
And I'm Taylor Morrell. Join us again tomorrow for more News Valdosta, and have a great day.